Humans are attempting to explore the universe when there's so much left to explore on Earth. Have you ever considered how little we know about the ocean, which covers roughly 70% of the Earth's surface? It may surprise you that, despite the fact that we've been on Earth for ages, still more than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. Since oceans are so mysterious, fishermen tend to find strange things in or around them. You won't believe what we're about to show you in today's video if it weren't for the fact that it was recorded on camera. Now, let's watch some of the footage you weren't supposed to see. Number 9. Sloth gets free ride to shore. Something in the water caught a fisherman's eye while he was fishing from a boat with his brothers on a lake in Brazil. A short distance away, a furry animal, which he initially mistook for an otter, was swimming. The group then moved in for a closer look. The mystery animal turned out to be a sloth, much to everyone's surprise. He'd apparently chosen the direct route across to the opposite shore rather than walking all the way around. Fortunately, sloths are capable swimmers, though they are among the slowest. But the fisherman and his brothers decided to give the little guy a ride to his destination anyway. From the visuals of this surprise encounter, the sloth seemed to enjoy the free ride. After reaching the shore, the sloth simply continued on his way, significantly shortening the time required for his slow-motion journey across the lake. That unlikely catch was more memorable to fishermen than any fish. It was an incredible experience. Nothing like that had ever been seen before. Nobody would believe it if it hadn't been captured on camera. Number 8. Transparent fish. This is one of those things where, if you hadn't seen the footage, no one would believe such a creature exists on Earth. A fish lives deep in the Pacific Ocean just off the west coast of the United States. Not just any fish at all, a fish that is transparent. The Pacific barrel-eye fish stands out with its long, bulging eyes and transparent head. Barrel-eye is difficult to catch and even more difficult to observe in its natural habitat. (600 to 800 meters below the ocean's surface). But thankfully, researchers have learned a little more over the years by capturing the thing on camera. Look at this video! Isn't it incredible? Take a look at those eyes. No, I'm not referring to the small black circles above its tiny mouth where you'd normally expect to see eyes, because those aren't eyes at all, but rather are nostrils. The fish's eyes are the green barrel-shaped structures behind the nostrils that give this fish its name, barrel eye. More surprisingly, the barrel-eye fish can rotate its eye. This video was taken 800 meters beneath the ocean. No wonder why barrel-eye looks so depressed. Can't even go to the deepest part of the ocean without someone finding and effing with him. He's just looking for some alone quiet time to clear his mind. Number 7. Shark giving birth. The extraordinary reproductive methods of sharks are truly mind-blowing. Sharks give birth to young, but the embryo develops inside an egg, which feeds the embryo. When the embryo is ready to be born, it emerges from the egg while still inside the mother. One female, caught off the coast of Taiwan, was discovered to be carrying 300 pups. All of which were at various stages of development. This gave rise to the incredible theory that female sharks choose when their eggs are fertilized. A real strong and independent mom on a fishing boat. Something similar was captured on camera. A guy caught a shark and was kept on the boat. A few minutes later, a baby shark emerged from her mother, stunning everyone. That was not the end of it. A few moments later, another baby emerged. They let the baby swim freely in the ocean, and they were out of sight in a matter of minutes. Number 6. Flying fish. Fish are fish because they swim across the water, but some fishermen have seen fish with wings flying above the ocean. Weird? One fisherman was sitting in a small boat off the coast of Gran Canaria when he heard a strange whirring sound, similar to when kids stick playing cards through the spokes of their bicycle.
That's one!
He heard it a few times and was curious at what it was, and then it hit him right in the face. It was actually a flying fish. It floundered around the boat for a few seconds before being picked up and thrown back into the ocean. Those things are out of this world. Its wings are horrifying. Number 5. The White Whale. In Herman Melville's storybook, Moby Dick, Captain Ahab obsesses over finding a great white whale. In reality, only a few people have spotted that white whale. But instead of hunting and killing it, they're photographing it with cameras to capture this amazing animal. White whales are the most endangered of the species and are rarely seen, sometimes referred to as albino whales. A tourist in Australia captured that rare sighting from a boat. The white whales swim deep towards the center of the ocean, making their sighting by local humans extremely rare. Number 4. Mermaid caught on camera. Centuries ago, it was thought that mysterious sea serpents and mermaids wandered the world's vast oceans. A mermaid is an aquatic creature with the head and upper body of a female human and the tail of a fish. Mermaids appear in many cultures' folklore and have captured human imagination for centuries, and their existence is still hotly debated. Sometimes they are said to be caught on camera. One of the most amazing examples of mermaid footage that has ever been released was by Animal Planet in their documentary. While exploring the ocean's depths, the submarine inner camera captures an incredible humanoid hand touching the window. The event astounded the scientist and crew on the water vehicle. This is not the only video that has been captured. A strange video was shot in Israel of two men debating whether or not the creature standing on the shore is a seal. Within a minute, the creature turns to them and jumps into the water after feeling their presence. When it moves, it is clear that it has a humanoid torso, head, and arms, and doesn't resemble a seal. Check it out for yourself and let us know what you think on this mysterious creature in the comments section. Number 3. Mammoth remains. When fishermen go fishing, they expect to catch fish and hope to catch mermaids. But no one wishes or expects a mammoth tooth. In late December, while dredging for scallops off the coast of Newburyport, Massachusetts, the New England fishmongers, based in Portsmouth, New Hampshire,
15 feet tall, with gigantic,
discovered something unusual: a massive, fully preserved mammoth tooth. Captain Tim Ryder took the 11-inch, 7-pound artifact to archaeologists, who identified it as a woolly mammoth tooth. Other fishermen have found similar fossils, but few are as well preserved as this one. He auctioned off that massive tooth. The woolly mammoth hasn't roamed the earth since the end of the last ice age, so he's hoping someone will pay good money for a perfectly preserved piece of history. Number 2. Best friend fish. No matter how many stories we've read about the ocean and rivers, the majority of them involve a fisherman catching a fish. But this is a big world, and we have some beautiful real stories. In a story straight out of a fairy tale, an adorable fish captured one man's heart in a friendship that has lasted nearly 3 decades. Hiroyuki Arakawa, a Cuban diver, met a fish named Yuriko nearly 30 years ago. During his dive, he noticed Yuriko's mouth was badly injured, and she approached him, asking for help. Arakawa spent the next 10 days hand-feeding Yuriko meat from crabs he hammered open for her near the submerged temple gate, realizing she'd be unable to catch her own food. Fortunately, Yuriko recovered quickly from her injuries. The pair's bond grew stronger after her recovery. According to Arakawa, they understand each other. They don't literally talk to each other, but they still understand. He even kissed her once. He's probably the only one that she'll let do it. Number 1. Squid Ink Fisherman. Okay guys, welcome to your elementary school marine biology lesson. Squids use ink to protect themselves from predators. When they are threatened, they expel thick ink from their bodies, which forms a dark cloud in the water, blocking the predator's view, allowing them to successfully escape and live to see another day. Although I admire squids for doing this because the majority of them are relatively harmless and must survive in some way, I would never want to be in the situation where one of these creatures feels the need to ink me. This Australian fisherman, on the other hand, received the full facial. He was ecstatic after reeling in a fairly large squid off the coast of St. Kilda near Adelaide, when the squid decided to blow its load of ink. The fisherman was covered in it, including his face. The smile on his face fades to gloom in about 2 seconds, as his buddy sits back and laughs the entire time. Now, I'm no expert in these matters, but something tells me that shirt is ruined now, and it'll probably take him a hot minute to completely remove the ink from his body. Good luck, my friend. Well, that pretty much wraps up this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Which video shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Oh, and remember to subscribe to the channel with the bell notification on if you enjoyed watching our content. We upload some pretty awesome stuff here, which you will most certainly enjoy. Hit a like on this video and leave a comment below. See you guys in the next one.